No, we're continuing to talk about it. It's a very complicated subject. I remember how challenging it was for the Democrats when they were enacting this back in 2009 and 2010. It's a big, complicated subject. We've got a lot of discussions going on, and we're still optimistic we're going to get there.
Will your ongoing discussions involve Democrats at all?
They're not interested in participating in this.
Leader McConnell, can you address for a minute, though? I know that, legislative process, you have to go back and recalibrate these bills here, but you spent a lot of time in private writing this bill. You dialed in your conference here. Isn't that an indictment on what you put forth at this stage that it wasn't ready to go?
No.
Why not?
No, it's an ongoing discussion, and members several of them want more time. We have a number of different discussions going on that have been going on for 6 weeks now, and they continue. This is a big, complicated subject. If none of you have ever covered a big, complicated bill, they're hard to pull together and hard to pass. Ed?
Leader, you have done a great job of holding together your caucus with your conference, but have never yourself had to steer one of these big pieces of legislation through the chamber. What have you learned about the process, about being in this position so far? We're not done yet. Secondly, what should the president be doing at this point to get this bill passed?
Well, the president's been very involved over the last week, talking to members individually. He wanted to talk to all of us together today. I think that's helpful. And look, legislation of this complexity almost always takes longer than anybody else would hope. But we're going to press on. We think the status quo is unsustainable for all the obvious reasons we've discussed over and over and over again. And we're optimistic we're going to get to a result that's better than the status quo.
The president had deferred to you largely on this legislation. Now that you have not accomplished it on your preferred time frame, is it going to be the president that takes it over the finish line? Is that his role now?
Well, we always anticipated the president would be very important in getting us to a conclusion. After all, under our system, he's the man with the signature. And in the early stages, it would candidly have been kind of a waste of his time in the early stages. We needed to get this far enough down the path to where there were a few issues extant that needed to be closed, and we're delaying the process so that we can close those remaining issues. And he's fully engaged and being helpful in every way that he can, including the meeting this afternoon.